You're listening to this show, He Said, She Said, KHTS 1220. We have, as always, the wonderful Coach Ron Tunick and Ellen here with us. We also have another guest. I'm not really sure if I'm going to say who it is yet. I think we might get into some stuff.
I would say at the end.
At the end? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to call him the provider of content. That's going to be his name.
Content provider.
Yeah, but let's go follow up on a few things. Guys, got to go to He Said, She Said Radio Network or on our Facebook page. Go like our page. Right now we are running a fundraiser for Saugus High School. For every like we get, we're donating $1. That's going to go to the science department over there at Saugus High, celebrating their 40th birthday today. They've been I wasn't.
Happy birthday to
Yeah,
you.
I had to laugh. I saw the date. Went, ooh. I wasn't even born yet. No, neither
comment.
was Justin. So we do not have Kyle with us today. We have the always amazing Justin producing the show, which is
They need a better football team. I'm just going to say
Justin
that
does
right
or Saugus?
now. No, Saugus
Okay.
does.
if Justin
I
was
would
a
say
football team, I'd
fire
know
the
about
coach, let me come in and coach, and I'll turn this whole program around.
You probably would.
I wouldn't.
Absolutely
His name
turn
is
it
Jason
around.
Bourne. I'd
Yeah.
be careful. He
Yeah,
might-
Really?
His name is Jason Bourne. I don't
He's
know about
he's a teacher over there too.
Okay.
Mixed feelings about Mr. Bourne, but thank you for being out there doing
Oh,
what
it's
you
not
do.
personal, but I'm tired of the other school. Never mind.
Did you guys see the scores though from all of our
Yes.
high schools?
None of the schools
Nobody
did very good
well,
except
yeah.
for Hart
Hart was the only
and
one.
West Ranch.
Well,
Well, there's
can
better
I say
coaches
West
out
Ranch
there. I'm not
Base?
picking on the gentleman. I don't even know him to pick on him, but there's got to be better coaches out there. Anyway,
You're still
what do you
picking
want
on-
to talk
All right,
about today?
let's go news and facts, Paul. Always give us something that nobody cares about.
This is interesting today. So, welcome, mommies. I know you're sitting in near 104 degrees out there. It's if I wanted to live in Egypt, I would have moved there. All right, so here we go. This is I just mentioned the Middle East. The glue. You ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
The glue on the Israeli postage stamp is what?
Horse hoofs.
Is what? Justin, you can
The
jump
glue.
in.
The
Dave,
glue?
you can jump in too. There's
Hey,
something.
you just said who
what
he
kind
was.
of glue? How about what kind of glue is it?
Glue,
What are our choices?
The glue on Israeli
he
postage
doesn't
stamps
give
is
choices.
certified kosher.
Oh,
the glue
kosher
is
glue.
Oh,
certified.
it got spit on.
Very nice. That's Ellen Tunick right there, spitting on the stamp. All right. Now, your daughter and I both love onions. We
Yes.
love onions.
Yes, you do.
What can you do to prevent crying when you're peeling onions?
Wear goggles.
Well, there's all sorts of things.
Isn't it put a piece of bread in your mouth?
A toothpick.
What's that gonna do?
It absorbs.
No, Dave's pretty close.
Onion glasses.
Chewing gum.
what
that
if I'm
never
chewing
helps.
gum?
If you're chewing gum, it prevents
your eyes from watering.
Yeah.
No
so
way.
if you're crying,
Start chewing gum.
start chewing gum.
Oh, I know how to prevent your eyes from watering. Have your wife peel the onion.
You're
Very nice. That's her husband. So it could be a lively show
Okay,
today.
so we now know who our guest is.
Oh.
Did you
Yeah.
not hear at
Thanks,
the
Pa, for letting
beginning?
that out of the bag.
Oh my God! Come
Are
on.
you not listening?
This could be his. This could be his breakout. He could be the next radio star in Santa Clarita.
You never know.
No, that's
All
Justin
right,
and I.
one more. Roses may be red, but what color are violets?
Blue.
Purple. Blue. You're no.
Roses are red,
violets.
violets
Violets are blue.
I will not finish the rest of that saying.
Violets, they have their own color. It's called violet. It's between.
That's what I just said.
Who said?
I did. They're violet.
I'm going to get off these drugs. These drugs are not working for me. All right, that's our news and
Okay,
facts.
those are-
Literally, nobody cares about.
Wow.
Okay, well, I'll say I like that. Violet. We all know a violet is now
Between
violet.
red and purple
So we were,
on the color chart. Go
as
ahead.
you guys all know, our show, if you've not listened, you're here today listening to us. It's a great show. It's all about the banter that goes on in a backyard over a weekend talking.
And we should give a disclaimer. If you have something better to do, do it.
No, this is the best thing you could be doing. Huh? The best thing you could be doing is listening to us.
There's nothing better than listening to He Said, She Said.
All right. On
Okay, so-
KHTS.
So we all got together this weekend. We had a couple barbecues actually this weekend. Coach didn't come to one because the Ducks were on. That's another topic.
Yeah,
But
you don't
we-
want to move from one couch to another.
Yeah, apparently the Duck game couldn't be on at
That's
my
just
house.
mean.
Hey, you missed that Duck game in surround sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be there Monday night or Saturday night. Excuse me. I'll be there
So
Saturday night.
last week we had a couple of things go on. And we ended up on a topic of letting your kids go. So the big dilemma is letting your kids go in many different ways, from letting your kids go and grow. From
How do
when
you
they're
do it?
little to actually, are they supposed to be out of the house at 18? So you, Coach Ellen, you guys have already done this with 4 kids. How
We
do you
haven't
guys-
let you go yet.
I know, 13.5 seconds away from your house. And on the show with you.
Yeah.
Why don't you share with everyone the sign that hangs in
I
our
was
living
just
room?
going to do that. Yeah, I purchased a sign for their house, and it says, it's proudly displayed too. It
Oh,
says, checkout time, 18.
Checkout time is 18 in
You
our
ask
home.
any one of our kids what their gift is for their 18th birthday, and all 3 of them say,
Luggage. Why? Okay, so you guys, let's go. But why should they be in my home after 18? Oh, look at those faces. They went,
Well, we
Well,
love you. I mean,
I don't want you in my home. I love you, but don't come back.
Well,
You know,
it's complicated.
years ago, because all of you are older now, years ago, life was very, very different than it is today. Some went away to college.
Because now there's cars instead of
No,
horses.
some went away to college. They did their 4 years. Then they went, got a job, and it probably most of it wasn't around here. So we learned how to.
well,
how
I was your
to
last.
allow them.
I was your last. So I
You
think
were.
that's funny. There's 4 of us.
John left when he was 18.
Tracy and Julie all went to college.
Yeah.
I went. Is community college still
Yeah.
college? It is.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's still college.
That's what it's
Okay.
called, College of the Crayons.
I didn't go to college with the crayons.
See, this is breakout. He's going to be a big star. Here's your next Howard Stern right here.
Just dropping
Santa
one-liners on
Clarita.
us. Just
No,
dropping
this
one-liners.
is your Howard Stern of
So
Santa Clarita Valley.
when John went away, well, okay, Julie stayed local and went to college.
No, she went up to Cuesta.
That was half a semester.
No,
she did.
She went for an entire year and
An
then came
entire
crawling
year.
back.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So were you guys good and ready for everyone to go?
I'm much more
Oh, I
emotional.
can't wait to hear this.
Well, no, I'm emotional pussycat, and when John left, I would go in the closet and cry for 2 months because I was
you
too
lost your
embarrassed.
boy.
Yeah, and then
It was your fault.
yeah, it is my fault. I'm still bitter to myself.
Got to go to Oregon. Got to go to Oregon. I'm going to drive you to Oregon. Hey, guess what, Dad? I'm going to Oregon. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, Pa. You're a guy. It's always your fault.
Yeah. Thank you.
I feel
Thank
you.
God you're here. Thank God I have some help.
Well, hey, I heard we had to butch up the show a little bit, so,
All right.
Then why are you wearing a skirt here?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
because Pa taught me how.
So Julie, did we cry over Julie? Yeah, we kind of cried a little bit. We cried. Tracy hit you pretty hard.
Well, no, I cried for her entire senior
Senior year.
Her entire senior year, I would look at her, I'd cry. I'd walk past the bedroom, I'd cry. I'd see her name, I cried. By the time she'd graduated and we
You
were
were done
taking her
crying?
to Davis, it was like, bye, honey, see ya. I was done.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
do remember that. You
Yeah.
did. You cried the whole year.
Let me ask you this. Did you cry before they left?
Yes.
At the thought of knowing that
Yes.
they're going to
That's
leave?
what. Yeah, that's
yes.
what she was crying.
I
about, Tracy.
cried the entire year. She was still
And
home.
then we kept
Still
crying when they would say, "Dad, I'm out of money. Mom, I'm out of money. Dad, I'm out of money."
That was a different kind of cry.
It never stopped.
No,
It still hasn't stopped.
It has, you know, it hasn't. Well, you know what? That brings me something. So I was looking up something. Take a guess. Kind of a news and fact no one cares about. What do you think the average age is now that kids are moving out of the home?
Probably
27.
26.
Oh, pretty
okay.
close.
You guys
Nuts.
are on
Fist
it.
bump.
So 2 different ones. One coming from Forbes and one coming from like Health. Well, I don't know what that website was, but 24 to 30, but the average is now 30.
And that's what I was referring to.
Kids are staying at home till 30?
30.
That's ridiculous.
Well, I'll talk about this one family I know who finally got their kid out at 28,
Mm-hmm.
but now they're still paying for him in his new place.
Yeah, so
he's out
do
of
you,
the house, but we're still paying the bill.
Is that getting him out? or
That's
is it
not getting him out.
Okay. There's also a guide, if anyone wants to go look it up. There's a guide to how to get your child out of the house at 18.
well, I think you make them at the end, you make them so miserable they can't wait to leave.
I just buy them luggage at 18. Don't let the door
It's
hit
at
you
the
or
door.
door split you.
When do you start the process, though?
Of letting go.
Of letting go, but teaching them how to really be independent to make decisions. I mean, I think this is
the get-go. I mean, that is a parent's job. Very
Kindergarten, when you drop them
specifically.
off.
Were we helicopter parents?
No.
No. we were both working. I don't think we had the
No,
time.
I don't think we were. Yeah.
Well, and
Yeah.
I think the helicopter parent term also comes in nowadays with being with the cell phone issue. You can be much more of a helicopter parent than you guys could be. You guys couldn't get a hold of me at every
If I
moment.
were a parent today, in today's world, yes, I would probably be more of a helicopter parent.
Let me ask you this. How would you deal with it? You guys know the situation that we're dealing with. In 9 months, we don't have a choice.
Our son will
is
be leaving.
United States Marine Corps.
Yeah.
We're very proud of what he's doing, but we
But
don't have
very
a choice.
hard.
You start crying now.
Yeah.
We do.
I've been
We
doing
already-
that for
we
months.
do that.
So,
Okay.
Now what?
You just keep crying and you just keep
Can we
loving
say
him
bye?
and supporting him, and you have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And you know what? It never goes away. I mean, to
The
this
pain,
day, yeah, John has been gone.
The expectation
Can
that
we move in with you on June 28th?
Yeah.
yes,
Can we pray at your house?
yes.
Yeah. But it's sad.
It's the anticipation first, which is heartfelt. This anticipation of this.
But wait a second, going to college and going to fight for our country do
Very
two different
different.
things
I
to me.
can't
you're choosing,
speak
well,
to
you're
that.
choosing both, but
Yeah.
going to school and going to college is
There's a good chance he's going to come home at night from college.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen. So, but
Actually, that'd be
I think
interesting
Elle's
statistic-
point is well taken. I think now you start almost mourning. I think it's
Yeah,
We are.
you do.
It's
You
a-
start. You practice the morning now, because even when they leave, like even when they're away at school or whatever, the longing and the missing of them does not go away. You learn to manage it and look forward to the times you're
and
together.
we don't want to mention his name because he's not 18 yet, but you know he's trying to pull away. Your son, who's almost 18, is trying to pull away. So now
that's
you
gonna
have
go to a conversation.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
gotta tell you what happened
complicated.
this weekend.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened this weekend.
No.
but
I got to tell you off the air. Sorry.
oh boy, wow. So
It's
even,
his job to begin to become independent and to
And I have to
pull
disagree
away.
with you guys. I don't want him to do that. He has that choice already, or not choice. He's made his decision. He is leaving June 20th.
But he has to
No, I got in a
practice.
fight with him. I'm sorry. I am not happy.
There's a balance. What you're missing is there's a balance. He does have to begin.
you want to
That's
go have
my
a beer
line.
while the girls talk this
I
out?
was gonna say, as a side note, you'd look hot in combat boots.
Thank you, but I'm not going into the Marines.
It's a balance.
You want to go have
Robin.
a beer while they talk this
Yeah,
out?
I want to.
You want to?
I'll buy.
It's,
Actually,
it's
wait,
a
no, you're here.
balance.
You buy.
That's all I'm going to say.
And that's what I tell him all the time. Balance. Right now, I don't see him. He's a workaholic. He works constantly, and then he has his friends. And we actually had to tell him to stay home for 30 minutes to talk to him and tell him. I'll use a term my girlfriend said the other day. I need to see your eyes. No, you can't be out till. I need to see your eyes. I don't want to hear your key in the door at midnight. I need to see you.
But mommy, wait a second. Think about it. He once a week he has to go off and do his pre-training, right? To go to
His
boot camp.
PT. He goes
So
he
he's
goes about twice a week,
around.
yeah.
Think about it. He's around older kids. So he's around kids in their early 20s, and he's trying to figure out how he's going to immerse himself, how he's going to integrate himself into this life. And so he's going to try things. He's trying things out, and you're going to have to give him some room because you don't want to send. You don't
Well,
want to send him off
not
sucking his thumb. It's
completely.
not going to look good. Him sucking his thumb. You know.
I'm glad that's what you said.
No, I'm just saying he's on the bus. He's on the bus going off to boot camp,
You
and
don't
he's
want him
sucking
to have a
his thumb.
pacifier
That's not
in
going
his
to be
mouth,
a good look. It just
it's
won't be a good look.
different. How is it different for you, Dave?
I think you're more scared.
Yes, definitely scared, but it's different because I mean, I guess it is our first kid to leave the house.
Yes.
So neither one of us have gone through this, but yet we've both done it with our parents. We left.
Well, you left, and you're doing the same. You left in the same way he left. You left into the police department.
Yes.
Yes.
I left at 16.
Maybe he was 14.
It could've been.
Who remembers?
It was so long ago, but
Yeah.
you went into the same thing that he did. You left with a plan in place. You were going into a boot camp.
Yeah, but I still got to come home every night.
Would you
And
feel
he-
differently
And-
if he were going away to a 4-year college?
Yes.
Yes.
When you went to the
So-
police, when you went to the police academy, did you get to come home every night?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't stay there?
You didn't stay?
Oh,
No.
I thought you stayed.
Nope.
Okay.
CHP, you stay.
CHP does.
Okay,
We
but
didn't.
all right.
But no, and that's the thing is that he's going away to where he doesn't get to come home.
And we don't have that much contact with him.
And while there is no contact other than writing letters during boot camp, once he gets out, sure, then you can have phone calls and FaceTime, depending on where on earth he is. So it's like,
But
College
like,
means
like,
where he is.
he's not
but like your
USC.
mother-in-law tells me all the
Fear of
time,
the
you ought
unknown.
to be. Your mother-in-law tells me all the time, you should be proud because you allowed your son, to grow. You allowed your son to live where he wants to be and have his own life. So isn't that the job of a parent?
And I think both Robin and I are definitely proud, but we're scared poopless.
Yeah.
Well, you have
And
a,
you
right-
should be.
You have a right
If
to
you
be.
need to get
And
to,
you have
if
a right
you need
to
to get
be.
to John right now,
So
you
if there's
can
a
get to him.
psychiatrist out there, please call in.
Have you shared with him how scared you are?
No, you can't right now because he's that
Yeah,
scared
he's
too. So
that
we
nervous.
right now have to be the
Yeah.
strong.
So you need to be
Yes.
the steady one.
He's.
What
so-
about the other children in the home? How are they dealing with this? Because it's a huge thing for them as well.
They're a little silent right now.
They don't know what to say.
Well, I was going to say, tell the story about,
Oh, how I found out his ship date?
no, about what our daughter did when she thought he was leaving this June.
Oh,
He is
Wait, did
leaving.
she?
He is leaving.
He is leaving this June.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you.
This past June.
Yeah.
But,
What did she do?
she started bawling. She's like,
Oh,
Mike
yeah.
was really leaving now?
And she
I'm
made
like,
him that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no, honey. In
She's
a year.
been making him pictures
Yeah.
and songs, and it's
So I guess the letting the kids go goes back to a lot of things. You do start when they're little. It goes with your kid's first sleepover, and your kid usually calls you. If your kid calls you by about 10:30, 11, I want to come home. Let me come
Robin,
home.
you called me while you were in high school. I wouldn't go to sleep because I knew by 11:45 I was going to get the phone call. Mom, can you come get me? My stomach hurts.
The stomach hurt. It's
It was the stomach hurt.
You can't prove that one.
Kind of like
See?
my grandson did the other night.
Yeah, no, but we found out she gives them the excuse.
I've taught them well.
Tell them.
Oh, I
tell
heard
your
all about
grandparents
it.
your stomach hurts.
Yeah.
So you can come home.
And we fall on the ground. We go, oh, honey.
Oh, we'll drive you home. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
you're listening to KHTS 1220 AM. The show's called He Said, She Said. So this is what we do. We just banter in the backyard, and sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't agree. The subject is a big subject, though, letting go of your kids. It's a big subject.
and that letting go of your kids starts, and how you let go and why you let go comes at different segments of their lives.
I will say we let our junior high daughter walk to In-N-Out. Now, I can't say we let.
Yeah, no, we
I-
did not.
Now, Dave, are you too
We
old to
did
go
not.
in the Marines? I mean, you could go in as a father-son deal,
A duo?
and then be in
I don't think he can pass the physical.
I was
Okay,
going to say.
when I was in your backyard last weekend,
Yeah.
I had to show one of the girls how to do a proper push-up.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw
This
that.
morning I woke up and I went, holy cow, why do I hurt so bad? I only did like 3 of them.
Oh my God! Hey, download the app KHTS. It's a great app. 1220 AM. You can listen to our show anywhere in the country because I have followers all over the country, and they do.
I don't.
listen.
You do.
I do.
You
don't.
have followers all over the country,
all
Robin?
over the United States of America.
No,
Yeah,
all
Mama,
over
you're
Santa
down to
Clarita.
12.
Yeah, that's
you're
right.
down to 12. You
I
lost
got
a friend.
unfriended
You
the
lost
other
one.
day.
Somebody unfriended
Somebody
you?
took you
Yeah.
off the wall.
Yeah.
Hey, the
No.
subject coming up is unbelievable. It's a subject that we could talk about for days. It's a subject, well, it's a little bit of a tease, but I think this subject, everybody in their life experiences it, and we can't tell you what it is. You're going to have to come
Why
back.
not?
You have to come back.
Why?
Because it's
Okay.
a
That's
tease.
It's called a cliffhanger, honey.
Yeah, everybody goes through this subject. We'll be right back.